Hi guys, I've been playing the Division 2, 4-player and 2-player and solo. We've pretty much finished everything that you can do, apart from one of the side quests I think, in the actual co-op side of things. Unlocked lots of weapons, played with an end game character full of legendary gear, and I wasn't able to play PvP because the people that I actually played with in the co-op, they vanished when I logged on today and says, hey, do you want to play PvP? Oh, I can't, I'm playing, I've got a, yeah, I don't blame them. I don't fucking blame them at all. So I haven't actually played the PvP. There wasn't really much PvP. There was a 4v4 and then there was one kind of venture into the Dark Zone. So I'm going to concentrate this on talking about the gunplay, how the game actually feels, what the enemies are like, are they bullet sponges like the first one was, you know, what's co-op like, what's the missions like, and all the rest of it. I think the first thing I need to talk about is how it all ran. It ran reasonably well. I mean, I was getting pretty decent frame rates. I wasn't getting huge frame drops that I noticed anyway. I mean, I wasn't checking the frame rate number all the time, but it felt smooth as I was playing it. Unfortunately, the game's in a bit of a shit state at the minute. Ubisoft recommended we restart our game every 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, we had all kinds of problems going on. I had invisible weapons at one stage. They kept going invisible. Then they stopped making a noise when I fired them. I mean, the bullet sounds are shite anyway, but, you know, when they just don't work at all. I had a shotgun. So, well, I couldn't tell if I had a shotgun, because I couldn't see it, I couldn't hear it, so I didn't know if I was firing the shotgun when there was enemies charging at me in the heat of battle. It was just farcical, to be honest with you. There's a lot of other things that was farcical, which I'll come to in a minute. My goodness, hilarious. Absolutely fucking hilarious, guys. But yeah, there's bugs. There's bugs with the co-op. When you're watching people walk, sometimes they just like slide across the floor, or they're constantly in crawl mode. It's a mess. Now, hopefully the game won't release like this. There's a shit ton of options for this, as you would expect from a AAA game. You can rebind all your keys as well. So it's, you know, there's plenty packing in the actual options. You can change the UI and everything like that. So there's a lot of customization for your graphics, your sound, and your UI, and all the rest of it. I might as well cut to the chase, guys. It's fucking shite. It just, I've tried to dress it up a little bit, but it's fucking shite. It's just fucking wank, this game, guys. The enemies are just bullet sponges again. It's armor. It's the armor on the enemies. It's ridiculous. You have to shoot bits of armor off them, and you can just be putting clip after clip after clip after clip into the enemy, and they will just stand there. They don't even flinch or stagger. It's just, you get, the gunplay just feels awful. It just feels shit. You know, it just really feels bad. You're shooting the guys with the like got the red health, and that's fine. You know, there's no problem with that. But when the armoured guys come along, it's just a pain in the bloody arse, it is. And you have all the armour too, but you can't take anywhere near the kind of damage that they can. And it's just unbelievable. It's more fun in the open world, just running around the open world, which looks fantastic. It looks like I Am Legend. And there's lots to do in the open world as well. I mean, there's different kind of events going on. There's people to rescue. There's supply stashes to capture. And I enjoy the combat in the open world, in the streets, way more than when you go on a mission and you have to fight these tanked up, armor-plated guys that it's just utterly boring. I can't recall being as bored as I was playing this, because there's nothing fun about just pummeling and pummeling into an enemy. And do you know, I think they've done it because the AI is absolutely rancid in this game. I mean, we're talking Fallout 76 AI standards in this game. It's and compare that with the actual cover shooter, which I'll never understand, cover shooters. I mean, why can't you just crouch? Why can't we have knees and just actually run up and crouch? Because with a cover shooter like this, you press the space bar and then you will go to the nearest cover, but then you're stuck to it. It's like super glue fucking 3 on the bloody, you're stuck to the amount of times I was trying to get off benches and stuff that I'm just stuck to. It's just, why can't we just run up to something and then crouch behind it like, you know, we always have? I know what you're saying, I know what you're going to say. It's all design designed that way because it's a cover shooter. I'm just saying that I think it would be much more fun, a much more accomplished feeling if you could just go up to say a barricade and press crouch and just crouch behind it like, you know, we used to do in games. And then when you want to stand up, press the crouch button and you will stand up. Then you want to get back down, you press the crouch button. But no, you press the space bar in this game and it sticks you to it. And it really is infuriating because you're just stuck to the... It limits your movement. Maybe it's because the AI is so bad. I mean, look at this guy, this purple guy. He's looking at me going, I'm not going to shoot you, don't worry. And tell you what, I'm going to just moonwalk out the fucking room while you shoot me with your invisible gun. I mean, my fucking oath, guys. I mean, bloody hell. Do you know what? It got so bad. It's so bad that one of our team just decided that he was going to do exercises. He just says, let's do some star jumps. And, yeah, well, have a look at this. He just started exercising in the middle of a fucking gunfight. And, well, you can see, it's just insane. I'm gonna put a little video up. It's only a little 7-minute clip of the actual stream when that happened because it was so fucking funny when we first saw. I couldn't stop laughing. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna fix that. They'll fix that, but my goodness, it summed up the game. Just doing, you know, star jumps in the middle of a gunfight. It's just sums it up. There's a lot of customization in the game as you kind of pick up loot as you're going around. The loot's color coded as is all loot in games now. White is just standard, then you've got green, which is better, then blue, which is rare, then you've got purple, which is epic, and orange, which is legendary. And you'll find loot as you're going around, and you can equip a couple of main hand weapons and a pistol. Then you've got a couple of slots for your special abilities, which can be drones, could be turrets, could be like these little grenades that roll along the floor, then fly up in the air and fire out a little AoE of shit. There's all kinds of stuff, but a lot of them weren't available in the beta. So when the game drops, I'll be giving you a full review of this and trying a lot of these out. There's incendiary grenades, frag grenades, concussion grenades, and you can mod your weapons as well. There's crafting. You can break weapons down to get crafting parts, and you can then, you know, make things and all that. I haven't done much of that because I don't think that's available either in the beta. We didn't really try. It might be, it might not be, but, you know, we didn't try to do that. There's also a stash that you get, and when you come out of missions, you might want to stick some stuff in the stash then keep, because when you go into the PvP, in the dark zone or whatever it's called, when you die in there, you get looted and they take all your shit off you. So you need to have stuff in your stash so that you can re-equip yourself to go back out. So that's pretty much how the game works. It's got full co-op and full PvP and deathmatch kind of battles that you can just enter into. So it's got plenty of content, but that's not the problem with the game. It's not the lack of content, it's the standard of the content. Now, I haven't tried the PvP. That might just be amazing and a revelation. I don't think it's going to be, but it could be. But I will be doing the PvP when the game drops, if I can find anybody who will actually buy the game. But I can tell you now, I don't think there's many who watched my stream last night will be shelling out the money for this game. The standard price is £50, and that doesn't even give you the full game. If you want the full game, you're going to have to buy the gold or the ultimate edition. The gold edition's $83.99 and the ultimate edition is $91.99. I'm really disappointed. I am devastatedly disappointed. I wanted this to be so great. I want a good 4-player co-op game. I'm still playing Wildlands. That's still the best 4-player co-op game around as far as this type of gameplay is concerned, with your guns and all that. And I want something better than that. I want something new. And I was hoping it was going to be Anthem. I was hoping it was going to be the Division 2. But looking at both of them games, I'm disappointed in both of them, and I'm just fucking sick. The AAA games now, they just seem to be just half-arsed, just copy and pasted pieces of shit. And the Division 2, that's all this looks like, a half-arsed, copy and pasted piece of shit. And it just doesn't, honestly, I could have been playing the Division. I'm yet to see what the point of playing this is when you've got the Division. I mean, hopefully, like I said, PvP will fix all that, but from what I've seen, I can only judge what I've actually seen. And what I've seen is bugs, sloppy gameplay, bad AI, bullet spongy enemies, bad gunplay, and it's just boring as fuck.